Life doesn't care about you. The world isn't fair, and it never will be. You're not owed anything, not happiness, not success, not even respect. But that's exactly why life is so beautiful. You're a blank slate. Whatever you become is entirely up to you. Every single day is a new chance to write your story, to prove who you are, not to the world, but to yourself. Most people don't get it. They waste their time blaming others, complaining about their circumstances, waiting for some miracle to come and save them. But here's the truth, no one is coming. Nobody is going to knock on your door and hand you your dreams. Nobody is going to fight your battles. If you're sitting around hoping for something to happen, you've already lost. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to stay in the same cycle, convincing yourself that you'll start tomorrow, next week, next year? Or are you going to wake up, look in the mirror, and decide that enough is enough? You've got one shot at this life, no resets, no do-overs. If that doesn't light a fire under you, what will? Every time you feel tired, every time you think about giving up, I want you to imagine the life you could have if you pushed just a little harder. Imagine the version of yourself who didn't quit, who faced every challenge head on and came out stronger. That version of you is real, waiting for you to step up and claim it. You see, pain is inevitable. Struggle is inevitable. But suffering, that's a choice. Pain is the greatest teacher you'll ever have. Every failure, every setback, every rejection, those are the moments that build you. That's where you find out what you're made of. It's not about avoiding hardship, it's about facing it with everything you've got. There's no magic formula, no secret to success. It's simple. Show up every single day. Stay disciplined even when you don't feel like it. The best don't rely on motivation, they rely on habits. Because motivation fades. Discipline doesn't. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you'd rather do anything else. Think about this right now. Someone out there is working harder than you. They're sacrificing more, putting in more hours, making fewer excuses. And one day you'll meet them in competition. Will you be ready? Or will you look back at all the wasted time and wish you had done more? You were born with unlimited potential, but potential means nothing without action. Stop waiting for the right time, the perfect conditions, or someone else's approval. Those things don't matter. What matters is what you do right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. People will doubt you. They'll laugh at you, criticize you, tell you it's impossible. Good. Let them. Use it. Let their doubt fuel you. Let their negativity drive you. There's no better revenge than success. When you reach the top, when you've turned every no into a yes, every obstacle into an opportunity, they'll have no choice but to respect you. And when you make it, and you will make it, if you refuse to quit, don't forget the journey. Don't forget the late nights, the early mornings, the pain, and the sacrifices. That's what makes it all worth it. Not the money, not the recognition, but the person you become in the process. So stop waiting, stop hesitating. Decide right now who you're going to be. Not someday, not when you feel ready, right now. The clock is ticking, and every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. Your future self is depending on you to make the right choices today. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Always remember, greatness isn't for the chosen few, it's for those who choose to be great. So get out there, fight for your dreams, fight for the life you deserve, and whatever you do, don't stop, keep pushing, keep grinding, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. Because the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the person staring back at you in the mirror. Now go. Make it happen. Because the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the person staring back at you in the mirror. Now go. Make it happen. But here's the catch, making it happen isn't a one-time decision. It's a decision you have to make every single day. When the alarm goes off in the morning, it's easy to hit snooze and stay in bed. It's easy to tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow, but every time you do that, you're giving up a little bit of your potential. You're choosing comfort over growth, and comfort will never lead you to the life you want. I think about how many moments have you already wasted waiting for the perfect time, the perfect conditions, the perfect plan. Perfection doesn't exist. What exists is the opportunity right now to do something, to take one small step forward. Stop obsessing over the big picture and focus on what you can control today. Success isn't about giant leaps, it's about consistent progress. There's no finish line to self-improvement. The moment you think you've made it, the moment you stop pushing, is the moment you start falling behind. Life is always moving forward, and if you're not moving with it, you're getting left behind. That's why you can never get complacent, never settle. The moment you settle is the moment you lose your edge. And let me tell you something about failure, it's not your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than you've even tried. They didn't let it stop them. They used failure as fuel, as a lesson, as a stepping stone. The only true failure is giving up. Everything else is just part of the process. People are going to doubt you. They'll tell you you're crazy, that you're wasting your time, that you'll never make it. Let them talk. Let them doubt you. Because when you succeed, and you will, if you don't quit, they'll be the ones left speechless. Their words mean nothing. What matters is what you believe about yourself. You have to be your biggest supporter. You have to believe in yourself even when nobody else does. Because if you don't believe in you, why should anyone else? Confidence isn't arrogance, it's the quiet assurance that you've put in the work. That you're capable. That you're ready. And confidence is built through action. The more you show up, the more you prove to yourself that you can do hard things, the stronger your confidence becomes. You're not going to feel like it every day. You're not going to wake up every morning bursting with motivation. That's normal. Motivation is fleeting. Discipline is what will carry you through. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's showing up for yourself day after day, no matter how hard it gets. And let's be honest, it will get hard. There will be days when everything seems to go wrong, when you feel like you're not making any progress, when you want to throw in the towel. Those are the moments that define you. Those are the moments when you have to dig deep and remind yourself why you started. Your why is everything. It's the fire that keeps you going when the world tries to extinguish your light. What are you fighting for? What's the dream that gets you out of bed in the morning? Hold on to that. Protect it, nurture it. Because that dream is what separates you from the masses. And when you finally achieve it, when you look back and see how far you've come, you'll realize it was never about the destination. It was about the journey. The person you became along the way. The lessons you learned. The strength you built. That's what makes it all worth it. So here's my challenge to you: stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop letting fear and doubt hold you back. Start living your life like it's the only one you've got, because it is. Don't just exist. Don't just survive, thrive. You have everything you need within you. The strength, the courage, the resilience, it's all there. But it's up to you to unleash it. Nobody else can do it for you. So stand up, take control, write your own story, and make it one worth telling. This is your life, your moment, your victory. Now go out there and claim it. Because if you don't, someone else will. Someone else out there right now is grinding while you're hesitating. They're fighting for the opportunities you're letting pass by. Life doesn't wait for anyone. And the truth is, it rewards those who seize the moment. Do you want to look back on your life one day and realize that you let someone else live the life you were meant to have? Or do you want to look back with pride knowing you gave everything you had? The road won't be easy, it never is. But that's exactly why it's worth it. The harder the climb, the sweeter the view from the top. And when you get there, you won't just have the rewards to show for it. You'll have the scars, the lessons, the transformation. You'll be someone you once thought was impossible to become. That's the real prize, not the money, not the fame, but the unshakable confidence that comes from knowing you earned it. So don't let this moment slip away. Don't waste another second. The life you want, the person you want to become, it's all waiting for you. But you have to take the first step. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now, this is your time, your shot, your legacy. Go out there and make it count. And when you step into this fight, understand that there's no turning back. Burn the bridges behind you, remove the safety nets. Commit to this path with everything you have, because that's the only way to succeed. Half measures and lukewarm efforts won't cut it. The world respects those who move with certainty, who act with conviction, who go all in, no matter the risks. You must decide right now that failure is not an option. You either win or you learn, but you never quit. As you keep climbing, remember that every victory, no matter how small, matters. Celebrate those moments, but don't get comfortable. Use them as fuel to push for more. Keep asking yourself what's next, because complacency is the enemy of greatness. Your mission is to grow, to evolve, to become better today than you were yesterday, and to do it again tomorrow. Progress is infinite. There's always another level to reach. This is the life you were meant to live, not one of passivity and excuses, but one of action, resilience, and relentless pursuit of your dreams. So rise up. Take the step that scares you, the one that challenges you, the one that forces you to become stronger. You're capable of more than you can imagine, but you'll never know unless you try. Go out there and make the world remember your name. This is your story. Write it boldly.